Throne Talk, the place where we dive deep into the royal world, unpack the drama, and uncover the stories behind the headlines. If you're new here, let me just say, you've got amazing taste because you've landed in the best spot for royal content. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. It's like officially joining the royal court, and trust me, you don't want to miss what we have in store. Today, we're going back to a moment that had everyone talking, a moment that introduced us to the future King and Queen of England in a way we'd never seen before. Prince William and Kate Middleton's engagement announcement. But here's the thing, it wasn't just about the ring or the royal smiles. There was a lot more going on behind the scenes, especially when it came to how Kate handled the spotlight. So let's rewind and get into it. Picture this. It's November 2010. The world is buzzing with excitement. Prince William and Kate Middleton step out for their first official engagement as a couple, and let's just say, they look like they walked straight out of a fairy tale. Kate is wearing a stunning blue dress that just happens to match her sapphire engagement ring. A ring with a history as iconic as the royal family itself. It belonged to Princess Diana, and William chose it to honor his mother's memory. Cue the collective us, right? But as dreamy as it all looked, this moment wasn't just about the ring or the dress. It was Kate's first big test in front of the global media, and let's be real, the stakes couldn't have been higher. Now, stepping into the royal spotlight is no small feat. It's not like being the star of your high school play where only your parents are in the audience. This was a full-on live broadcast to millions of people around the world. Every move, every word, every smile was being analyzed, and Kate knew it. This was her debut as the future queen consort, and first impressions matter. Especially when you're marrying into the most famous family on the planet. But here's what's fascinating. Kate didn't just wing it. She approached this moment with preparation, composure, and let's be honest, a bit of strategy. One of the standout things about that day was how calm and confident Kate appeared. But this wasn't by accident. Kate reportedly made a conscious effort to come across as composed, polished, and poised. And one of the tricks she used? She avoided touching her hair. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's the big deal about not playing with your hair? Well, think about it. When people are nervous, they tend to fidget. They'll adjust their clothes, twirl their hair, or cross and uncross their arms. These little movements might seem harmless, but on camera, they can make someone look unsure or uneasy. Kate, however, kept her hands in check, projecting a calm confidence that told the world, "I've got this." It's these subtle choices that made all the difference. By avoiding nervous habits, Kate exuded the kind of composure that's expected of a future queen. She wasn't just making an announcement, she was setting the tone for her role in the royal family. And honestly, it worked. The media loved her, the public adored her, and even the skeptics had to admit she handled herself beautifully. This moment wasn't just about the engagement. It was about showing the world that Kate Middleton was ready for the big leagues. Let's not forget, this level of poise doesn't come naturally to everyone. Kate likely had some help along the way. It's no secret that members of the royal family undergo media training to prepare for public appearances. They learn everything from how to answer tricky questions to how to handle themselves on camera. And it's pretty clear that Kate took her training seriously. But here's the thing. Training can only take you so far. What really stood out about Kate was how genuine she seemed. Despite the pressure, she managed to be warm, approachable, and relatable. That's not something you can fake, and it's a big part of why people connected with her. Now, let's take a moment to talk about Prince William because he wasn't just standing there like a prop. He was right by Kate's side, supportive and engaged, showing the world that this was a partnership. William's demeanor was relaxed, and the two of them shared a few smiles and laughs during the announcement, which made the whole thing feel more natural. It's moments like these that remind us why people love the couple so much. They're royalty, sure, but they also come across as a team, and that's not something you see every day in royal history. Alright, quick pause. If you're enjoying this breakdown of one of the most iconic royal moments, now's the perfect time to subscribe to Throne Talk. Seriously, it's just a click, and it helps us keep bringing you all the royal content you love. Plus, you get to be part of a community that's as obsessed with royalty as you are. Win-win, right? Back to Kate and William. Another thing that stood out during the engagement announcement was the way Kate spoke. She didn't try to be overly formal or rehearsed. Instead, she spoke with a natural grace that made her feel relatable. When asked about their relationship, both Kate and William shared personal anecdotes, like how they'd grown closer during their time at university and how they'd navigated the ups and downs of their long courtship. It wasn't just a PR moment. It felt real. And that authenticity is what made people fall in love with them as a couple. But let's not forget that Kate's journey to this moment wasn't all smooth sailing. Before the engagement, she faced her fair share of criticism. Some tabloids labeled her as Weighty Katie, suggesting she was just waiting around for William to pop the question. Others questioned whether she had the resilience needed to handle life in the royal family. But here's the thing about Kate. She's nothing if not determined. She stayed grounded, focused, and proved her critics wrong in the most elegant way possible. Fast forward to the engagement announcement, and it's clear that Kate had done the work. She wasn't just a woman marrying a prince. She was someone who had prepared herself for the role of a lifetime. And let's be honest, marrying into the royal family isn't just about love. It's about duty, tradition, and representing an institution that's been around for centuries. Kate didn't just step into that role. She owned it. Now let's talk about the ring for a second because, let's face it, the engagement ring was practically a character in its own right that day. The sapphire and diamond stunner was originally Princess Diana's engagement ring, and William chose it as a way to honor his mother's memory. It's a beautiful symbol of love, family, and continuity, and it added an extra layer of meaning to an already iconic moment. Plus, let's be real, it's an absolute showstopper. If you're into jewelry, this ring is the stuff of dreams. So, what can we learn from Kate's engagement announcement? For starters, preparation is everything. Kate didn't just show up and hope for the best. She put in the effort to make sure she was ready for this moment. From her composure to her choice of words, everything was carefully considered, and it paid off. But more importantly, Kate reminded us of the power of authenticity. Even under the weight of global scrutiny, she managed to be herself, and that's what made her so relatable. As we look back on that day, it's clear that Kate Middleton's engagement announcement wasn't just a milestone for her and William. It was a turning point for the royal family. It marked the beginning of a new chapter, one defined by partnership, modernity, and a touch of humility. And honestly, it set the tone for the kind of Queen Kate will be someday. Graceful, composed, and deeply connected to the people she serves. So what do you think? Did Kate's engagement announcement live up to the hype? And what do you think about her journey from Weighty Katie to the Duchess of Cambridge? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and, of course, subscribe to Throne Talk. We've got so much more royal content coming your way, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep your crowns polished and your tea piping hot. See you soon.